New tonight, our reporting is driving change as the state lawmaker cites major problems with workers' comp insurance following a 13 Investigates report.
And Chief Investigator Darcy Spears looks at how new laws may be the fix for a system many say is broken.
A corrections officer and his family are living a nightmare after a workplace accident caused a spinal cord injury. The officer just wanted to heal and go back to work, but says workers' comp is copping out. Since our investigation aired, we've heard from many more with similar experiences, saying the system that's supposed to help is denying and delaying claims as a way of doing business.
Our family's not the same anymore. My husband's not the same person. In some ways, I've lost my husband.
Vicki Stills' husband, Robert, was an energetic outdoorsman and involved and active father of 4.
I always enjoy life. I was spending time with kids, doing sports with them.
But now,
the pain is always constant. It just seems to be getting worse.
While on duty as a corrections officer at the Clark County Jail, Robert injured his neck trying to pull a heavy cart off an elevator.
And then about 3 days afterwards, I took a shower, or I went to go take a shower. And when I got out of bed, electricity hit my body, and my body completely hit the ground.
Robert filed for workers' comp. He went to urgent care where the doctor told him to get an MRI stat. But workers' comp initially denied Robert's claim, so he got an MRI on his own, and sure enough, it showed multiple damaged discs in his neck.
He couldn't barely walk without help.
Vicki talked to a lawyer and soon learned what many say are dark secrets about workers' comp.
They have you hostage, and those were his words. You are held hostage in this state. The law says they have 30 days to decide whether it's really work comp or not.
Nevada Assemblyman Mike Sprinkle saw our investigation about Robert's case and wondered
why it's becoming so difficult for workers' compensation claims to actually make it through the process and not simply be denied.
Sprinkle hears too often that workers' comp is failing. Its MO to delay and deny.
It seems to be almost an automatic response to whenever somebody puts in a workers' comp claim.
Now, Sprinkle is seeking change so injured workers stand a better chance to get the benefits they deserve.
So obviously, either from the story that you've produced and the anecdotal stories that I've heard where I work and also as a lawmaker, I think we're at a point now where there has to be a much deeper look from a lawmaker's perspective, from the government's perspective, as to what's going on.
In the meantime, he has no doubt that other families are suffering like Robert's, and for them, he has this message.
I'm glad that we're having this conversation.
An effort Vicki says is worth fighting for.
I want to make a difference with my husband's case because he only has a limited time, and I want what happened to him to make a difference. I lost my husband. I want what happened to him to make a difference.
Robert continues to struggle physically. He goes back to court in February with an appeal to have his medical care restored for his permanent disability claim. Also in February, when Nevada lawmakers meet, we will be following workers' comp reform closely and keep you posted on that debate. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.